Welcome to our Did You Know video about Antarctica. This remote and icy continent is full of surprises, from extreme weather conditions to unique wildlife. Here are 15 shocking, interesting, and funny facts about Antarctica's physical and human geography that you probably didn't know before. Did you know that Antarctica is the coldest, driest, and windiest continent on Earth, with temperatures that can drop as low as -128.6 degrees Fahrenheit, -89.2 degrees Celsius? The ice sheet covering Antarctica is so thick that it contains 70% of the world's fresh water and 90% of its ice. It covers about 98% of the Antarctic continent and is the largest single mass of ice on Earth, with an average thickness of over 2 kilometers, 2 miles. Separate to the Antarctic sea ice, it covers an area of almost 14 million square kilometers, 5.4 million square miles, and contains 26.5 million cubic kilometers, 6,400,000 cubic miles, of ice. The Transantarctic Mountains, located in Antarctica, are one of the longest mountain ranges in the world, stretching over 3,500 kilometers, 2,174 miles. The South Pole, located in Antarctica, is the southernmost point on Earth and is covered by a permanent ice cap that is over 2,800 meters thick, 1,739 miles. Lake Vostok, located in Antarctica, is one of the largest subglacial lakes in the world and has been isolated from the outside world for over 15 million years. Did you know that there are no permanent residents in Antarctica? The only people who live there are scientists and researchers who stay for a few months at a time. The first person to reach the South Pole was Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen, who arrived on December 14, 1911. He and 4 others arrived at the pole on the 14th of December 1911, 5 weeks ahead of a British party led by Robert Falcon Scott as part of the Terra Nova expedition. Amundsen and his team returned safely to their base, and later heard that Scott and his 4 companions had died on their return journey. The largest research station in Antarctica is McMurdo Station, which is operated by the United States and can house up to 1,200 people. McMurdo is built on the bare volcanic rock of Hut Point Peninsula on Ross Island, the solid ground farthest south that is accessible by ship. The station was established in December 1955. It is the logistics hub of the U.S. Antarctic program, with a harbor, landing strips on sea ice and shelf ice, and a helicopter pad. The only religion with a permanent presence in Antarctica is the Russian Orthodox Church, which has a small chapel at its research station. The Antarctic Treaty, signed in 1959, designates Antarctica as a scientific preserve and bans military activity and mining on the continent. The treaty obligates parties to use Antarctica for peaceful purposes only. Any measures of a military nature, including testing of any type of weapons, are prohibited. Any nuclear explosions in Antarctica and the disposal there of radioactive waste material are prohibited. Scientists in Antarctica have conducted experiments to study the effects of isolation, including a study in which a group of researchers lived in complete darkness for 3 months. The study presents some of the first evidence ever gathered to show how intense physical and social isolation can cause tangible structural changes in a person's brain, revealing significant reductions in several different brain regions. The South Pole Telescope, located at the Amundsen-Scott South Pole Station, is used to study the cosmic microwave background radiation left over from the Big Bang. If you think it's cold outside and you're thinking about skipping today's run, you might change your mind after knowing that the fastest marathon ever run in Antarctica was completed by Dutch runner Olivier van der Voort in just under 3 hours. The famous British television show Top Gear once held a race in which a car was driven from the southernmost tip of South America to the magnetic South Pole in Antarctica. Finally, did you know that Antarctica is home to a variety of unique wildlife, including penguins, seals, birds, and whales? And that's a wrap on our Did You Know video about Antarctica's physical and human geography. We hope you learned something new and interesting about this fascinating continent. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. And remember, without geography, you are nowhere.